What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and this is maybe the most hilarious instant regret yet. But also, I think a good moment that I hope people will share and both have a laugh, but also understand that there are real people like this out there looking to subvert peaceful gatherings for their own agenda. Most of them are upper middle class white kids who are happy to drive their parents' Lexuses downtown and do all sorts of terrible things and then leave and go home and let the black folks take the blame because they are, of course, stunning and brave. We saw earlier today an influencer popping out of her Mercedes, and reporter, by the way, popping out of her Mercedes to pretend like she was cleaning up after bad behavior in the streets, only to be found out online, immediately being fired, and basically erased from the internet. Now we have a YouTube streamer or Twitch streamer who got caught. He's been out there trolling. I know who the guy is. And this will probably be real cool for him, and his fans. And again, I just don't think right now is a great time to be trolling. And so if you want to do it, great. But I would have laughed if they totally wrung you out too, and gave you give you the old raccoon eyes, because this is exactly what I'm talking about. The only article I could find covering it was actually in Slovenian. So, bear with the translation. It's the best I could do. I looked around. So the protests in the USA brought all sorts of people to the streets. So it's not surprising that there was someone among them who would like to use the whole situation to his advantage and earn something from it. Some people just want to see the world burn. This somebody is Carl, or Carl3, or Carl III, his YouTube personality, who describes himself as a professional troll. Carl doesn't contain many subscribers, as his numbers stopped at 10K, and with his last live broadcast, he raised up quite a bit of dust. He got together among a group of peaceful protesters and had the brilliant idea of addressing the crowd and trying them to persuade them to overturn a truck. These things that break out afterwards and looting are of smaller, and of the larger stories have also been a major problem in the United States, with the government calling in folks to help. The protesters did not take Carl's address very well, and many of them wondered if the guy was serious. The crowd quickly turned against him and labeled him an idiot, and the YouTuber decided the best move was for him to quickly run away. You can see the clip from an alternate angle below. Carl, of course, got what he wanted. Also was the reaction of the people. However, he didn't expect such a response, as people are justifiably quite sensitive these days. So he deleted all the recordings from his channel, but he couldn't completely delete his tracks. He has been caught earlier greeting black drivers, to which he addressed with the N-word, and they weren't exactly thrilled with him either. Here you go. Here's one of the clips. There are some spicy language here, obviously.
What?
Did you just hear that? So he's like, "Can you flip over the truck? Can you flip it over?"
What?
Here we go.
Are you kidding me? You're asking us to flip over the truck?
Okay, no.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Here we go.
You just asked us to...
There's somebody that actually gets it, right? If you really call yourself a black ally, which is cringe, you should just be a human ally, and even that's cringe. But if you pretend that you care about black folks and you allow this type of behavior to go on around you, you're not an ally. You are part of the problem, because this does blow back on black folks.
To flip over the fucking truck?
No.
This man just asked us to
Here we
flip
go.
over the truck with his camera out.
No.
He just asked us to
He's
flip
live
over the
streaming
fucking
this,
truck
dude.
with his camera out.
Who are you with?
Hold it down. Wait.
Who are you with?
I'm talking about this exact problem right now. Hold it down. Listen.
He's running.
And there you go.
We got you on video.
Hold it down. If anyone in the crowd is trying to incite violence, mic check.
All right, so excellent to see These videos aren't getting the play on YouTube or on mainstream media, which is the problem. And then you see it framed like this is the tweet I found with 90 likes. This is a Supreme, the old white Supreme. Again, no evidence of that I've seen. It's just a troll that asked me and other peaceful protesters yesterday to flip over a truck. He goes by the YouTuber handle Carl III and is known to produce bad content for his bad fans. Please share this. Now you see this here. Sup, remember that live streamer that tried to instigate yesterday? Want to let you know that he has a fan base that supports and encourages his recent actions, most of which under a blogging website called Set It, where Set It is the URL, and there are subthreads called Ice Poseidon 2, and there are deplorable, awful posts under that sub. It's your choice whether you go there or not if you want to expose them. I mean, good. I mean, I suppose this was actually the better outcome, is them chasing him off. You know, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you read the chat, it's all sorts of just the worst stuff, right? Then they say, innocent journalist. No, he isn't innocent. He was there entirely to incite. Here's an earlier clip from earlier in the day. Let's see.
You know why? Because of racism. Yep.
This is a different Carl, apparently. This is Carl 2. They're in the same crew, apparently.
That's not funny.
Funny.
No.
It's very funny.
Why is that funny?
Because I said it's funny.
All right. You and me, Central Park, tomorrow.
Watch
Don't
this.
be late, motherfucker.
Do it now. Ain't no reason to wait. What happened? Yeah, what happened?
What a real American hero. What a real American hero. I mean, right now, again.
I hope he doesn't chase me because I don't want to fight him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I get it. I get it that it's a troll, and the chat loves it. Your chat is probably 12-year-olds that don't understand that this kind of stuff is going to get somebody hurt, and not him probably, because you know what? The next time now that Asian guy interacts with somebody else, maybe he's all keyed up from this earlier interaction, and the whole comment section is ridiculous. Lol, he starts running. You know, they all love him. But you know, it's people take him seriously, need to get off the internet. It's a troll. Are you kidding? Like, are you kidding? Absolutely love Carl. The running away thing is his shtick. He always does it, and it's always hilarious. Well, when somebody, you know, puts one in his back when he's running away, will it be hilarious? I know. I guess maybe I am being a little. I'm not like deeply offended by it, but this is the kind of stuff that's going to get people hurt, and it's not going to be him. And I think it's really important to amplify the way that the crowd there handled him by saying, no, you know, get that out of here. And I talked about this on Twitter earlier today. You know, every time you get somebody breaking in and taking a pair of designer jeans, you know, that stuff gets millions of views. But this good behavior of people peacefully demonstrating doesn't. And this is the type of stuff we should be amplifying. But, you know, mainstream media, you know, without going on a bit of a rant here, they're not your friend. They never were your friend. They live, they profit, they thrive off division. That's exactly what they do. If you want to watch mainstream media just to figure out what you need to do more research on, great. But I would argue that most people, it will be a net positive to humanity if they start tuning out of these cable news media's garbage, because you know that spin could have been that. Someone's going to pick that up and cut off the part where they said no, right? And they'll say, oh, look, you know, one side will say, oh, it's this bad group of people. And the other side will say, oh, it's this bad group of people. When it turns out it was just a troll. But I don't know. I wish, no, I would have understood if he got decked, but that would have been spun around too. I think that this was handled in the absolute best possible way. And, you know, this dude's going to get someone hurt. If you look, he's scrubbed all of his videos. The channel doesn't have any content. If you go to his other channel, let's see if there's anything there. Nope, deleted all that. But Streamlabs is fine. He's still using Streamlabs to get his super chats, which he should be able to get his super chats. But you know, I just understand if, oof, my dog's not having a good day. I would understand if you know, these people. I mean, whatever. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. You know, he shouldn't be doing this right now. And he makes all YouTubers and all streamers look like idiots. So I'm sure that's what he wanted anyway. So mission accomplished. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.